guys, it's Mafra with another Minecraft video. We are here live on skyblock.net. I have Emmy Dances here. Emmy was with me. Emmy was our very first Island Showcase participant, and she made a prize for all of the participants in the Island Showcase series that we're going to reveal. So I thought it would be appropriate for her to join me here. Laid out on my island in front of me is the loot for this prize, and so in this video, we're going to run through the winners, the top 10 actually winners of the Island Showcase series that we did for the Survival Server 2023. And the top 3 of those winners will be dividing this prize pot up. There's lots of stuff to jump into, but before we get into all this, I thought I'd just start off with a quick shout out for Hopper Jumper K for donating 23 grass, 1 spawner, 15 sand, a diamond, and a hopper to the Island Showcase prize pot. He did this after the series was done. And so just to give you an idea of what the prize pot currently looks like, the full size of this prize pot is absolutely massive. Something like, I can't remember how many thousands of grasses. I should probably know that, seeing as we're giving this out. But just a tremendous prize pot here, including lots of map art, over 10,000 grass, just grass itself, heads, all sorts of things. So lots and lots of stuff to be divided amongst the 3 winners. And those will be the top 3 most liked videos in the series. And I want to address a few things. I've gotten some questions about why that particular method was chosen to decide who would be the winner here. In particular, I was asked if maybe we could have other methods used. For example, why don't we just have the participants vote on the winner? And that was definitely a consideration. The challenge with that is that, as with any system, it can be tweaked or manipulated. And so if we had just the participants being deciding the winners, then we would inevitably have someone who really wanted to win telling their friends, hey, join up, you're not going to win, but just vote for me, right? And so we'd end up with a whole bunch of people that would participate and not really have great islands to showcase or things like that, but would really only be there just so they could be participants, so they could be essentially judges and vote for their friend. So the methodology that was chosen, and which I've used in other events like this, was to have likes on YouTube. And this is essentially a democratic process. And it's been said that democracy is the worst form of government, except all the others that have been tried. I think Winston Churchill said that. But and so this is essentially, we're going to use democratic process. Some people have complained that this makes it kind of a popularity contest. And in a way, it kind of does. I mean, in the same way that our democratic processes, for those of us that live in democratic countries, are, we choose our leaders based on kind of a popularity contest. And some folks, I laid out this process in the beginning. Some folks kind of realized that this was, in some ways, a campaign, that they could campaign for their success. And I saw people posting in chat, come like my video, and things like that. Some people went beyond the community in Skyblock in the game or on the Discord server, and I saw it on social media. So there are people that posted in Discord. I myself did that for the Skyblock official Skyblock Discord group, but also I saw Facebook and Telegram. People were promoting their videos on other social media, and that's perfectly acceptable. That's allowed. There's nothing against that. And in fact, in some ways, that's a good thing, because that introduced more people to the server, to skyblock.net. And I can tell you that we've had additional people who have begun playing because of the video series and the Island Showcase and the promotions that some people have done. So I think for those that did that, well done. You understood kind of the rules of the game, and you used them. So let's talk a little bit about some of the challenges with this type of methodology. So there are definitely instances where people farmed likes or used like bots or did things like that, and those have been addressed in this process. So, for example, in particular, there were instances where I saw huge numbers, in some cases, of likes on a video all come in within a single hour from a single location. Sometimes they had a very, very short percentage of the video that was watched. Just to give you the most egregious example of this. And by the way, when I share this, I'm not blaming the individual participants for this. As far as I'm concerned, these are just enthusiastic supporters that wanted their friend or their loved one to win. But as the most egregious example of this, for example, one video had 221 likes that came in all in the same hour with an average watch time of 3 seconds. So 3 seconds of the video was watched, and then by 221 people, and they liked it. There's also other examples of this where a few days down the road, suddenly there were 5 likes that came in with a very short period of time. YouTube actually allows quite a bit of analytics for those people that do YouTube, and so I was able to look at all sorts of different factors to find out where the likes were coming from. We could even see, for example, was the like coming from someone who navigated to the channel, or did they come directly from the link that I posted? And so people that were farming likes would essentially send a link out to their friends. I could even see the social media that they used on this, because again, YouTube would say, hey, this came from Telegram or this came from someplace else. And then I could see whether they actually watched the video. And so those have been adjusted for. So I did. So everyone's aware of how I adjusted for this. I did 2 main things. The first is that whenever there were likes that came in where the person actually didn't watch the video, I just removed those entirely. So if the video was watched less than 5% of the video was watched, I simply removed those likes from consideration entirely. Those to me were not valid likes. The second thing I did is that I used a methodology called watch-weighted likes, where if someone watched 100% of the video and liked it, that would be considered 1 like. If they watched half the video and liked it, that would be considered half of a like, and so on. So this allows us to further normalize for people that are simply not really watching the video, but that are just hitting that like button to support someone that they want to support. So using this watch-weighted likes system and removing the obviously low-quality likes, that's what I'll call them. Some people would call them fraudulent likes, but just they're low quality. We have an order of winners that I'll be getting into. Now, before I get into the winners, I did want to call out, I mentioned at the beginning of this that Emmy created a prize for everyone who's participated. And I'm going to go show you that prize right now. So Emmy can come over here. You're on Discord with me. So you want to talk about what you did here?
Sure. So we were talking in chat, and it would be funny that Teeler, the creator of the winning that part, made a map that was and we're like, okay, I'll make a map art, and I think I said that it said I participated in Rose Island Showcase, but Athens was like, okay, I survived. I decided to meet Finn and to say I survived map.
That's
so
awesome.
every participant gets a map.
That's cool. And you're breaking up a little bit for me in the audio, but here we have I Survived Rose Island Showcase. I love the hell, the hand coming up, the hellscape here. That's awesome. And I also love the fact that that I survived. There's no R in this. So
wait. Oh my god! There wasn't an R. I can't figure that out.
I think it's the perfect commentary on what is essentially a participation trophy. So, oh, that's awesome! And just so everybody knows, we have 42 copies of this. I Survived Rose Island Showcase with the hellscape background by Emmy. Anyway, thank you, Emmy. So sorry. Anyway, thank you so much for making this. We'll be handing this out to all the participants, all 42. I think it was 41 participants, 42. I think I get one of these too. So, and I think people,
Yes.
I'm sure, will post this with pride for a good memory. I think it's kind of like those like the dollar bill that has like a little error on it and it becomes a collector's item. I think this is it right here. This is this is awesome. So thank you again for making this. Now, initially, I was only planning on revealing the top 3 winners, but I asked people if they wanted to hear, like maybe the top 10, the top 10, and so everybody says they want to hear the top 10. So it's too funny. So I'm going to go ahead and run down the top 10. But as a reminder, only the top 3 are going to be receiving this incredible loot here. And before I get into this, a question has come up: how will this loot be divided? So what I've published and what I intend to fulfill is that essentially first place winner will get twice the value of the second place winner, which will get twice the value of the third place winner. But in some cases, there are things here that don't divide up very well. Like, for example, here we have this baby chick head, Happy Easter 2022, which I've been told is worth 3 or 4 double chests of grass. And obviously that can't be divided up. So what I'm going to be doing is I will approach the first place winner, and I will be asking them which of the unique items in this pot they would like to make sure that they get. And I will be agreeing with them on the value of those items. I already have a spreadsheet with the current value out there. And they will essentially get first pick at those. So if the first prize winner wants to get this baby chick head, then they will of course be able to do so first, and that the value of that will be taken out of the overall value that they'll be getting from the prize, and so on to second place and third place. If there is if there are very valuable items that are unclaimed, and if I have a problem dividing those up properly because of that valuable item, I'm going to potentially sell those items on the market for the best price and then take that value and divide it up amongst people. So again, I'm just trying to divide this massive prize pot fairly above all the people that participated in this. And so that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's see. So I think now, but before we get into this, I also wanted to mention I had a plan that I decided not to actually act upon. I was going to ask if I could take 10% of this prize pot just as a hosting fee, and then see if I could get 20% and then try to take all of it. It's kind of a joke, and I had some staff members that were going to help me out by stripping me of the possessions in my inventory. Anyways, just kind of a silly joke before handing this out. But I decided not to do that. Some people would think I was being serious. So anyway, the long and short of it is that we're now about to announce the winners of the Island Showcase Award here. I'm going to start at position 10 and work our way up to position 1. And again, the method I used may not comport exactly to what you see on the YouTube channel, because there are likes that are visible on YouTube that I have removed for purposes of calculating this, simply because they were low quality. They weren't real likes. So and there are 42 participants. So there were a lot of people. So a lot of you won't hear your names here. That's okay. I hope you had fun, and there'll be another one of these at some point. So in position 10, Hellevator, Devil got position 10 here. Position 9, we had Danur and Hashbor. Position 8, Quoken. Position 7, Muimark. Position 6, Super Monkey Pig. Position 5, Moed. Position 4, Too Legit. All right, now we're down to the top 3 that are going to actually be dividing this up. And in addition to all the methods that I described earlier about kind of removing low quality likes and things like that, one thing I was really pleased to see is that the top 3 videos also had the most interactions on them. meaning the most comments, the most interactions, and things like that. So it really showed that these are truly the people that deserved to win this based on the rules that were set up in this contest in the beginning. And so our third place winner is Escapist. Escapist 444. Congratulations! You've are our third place winner. For those that recall, Escapist had a beautiful island with a kind of a huge pixie in the center. And Escapist received a ton of legitimate likes, lots of views, lots of time spent watching the video, and plenty of comments and things like that. So congratulations, Escapist. Great job. I have to also mention, by the way, using the method that I described, the third place winner actually would have been Mafro Jr. but I kicked him out of the contest. But it's not a legitimate participant. But anyway, so Escapist wins third place. Second place goes to Mahmoud and Meru. So Mahmoud and Meru had the second most likes, legitimate likes, comments, all sorts of things like that. Most views, second most views, everything kind of comported as well. And so Mahmoud and Meru, well done. You've won second prize in the Island Showcase prize pot. So I'll be reaching out to you as well as Escapist after this to deliver you your prize. And the first place winner of the Island Showcase prize pot that's going to get the opportunity, first pick at all these lovelies in here. This is the also a team that got the most likes, most comments, most time viewed, and did the most social media, I can tell, with sharing their video on Telegram and other channels like that. They brought some more people to the Skyblock.net server as a result of that. The number one winner is Grizz and Q-Boy. So Grizz and Q-Boy, well done. You guys have won the showcase first prize. Incredible, great island as well, and well done with the terms of the game itself, promoting yourself amongst those of you. I also noticed that you had some support by other YouTubers as well. So some of the people that put comments on Grizz and Q-Boy's video were themselves YouTubers with some social media following, and so well done. And now chat says rigged as expected. Well, you can't please everybody, but this is these are the winners of the prize pot. I'll be reaching out to those of you who have won, as well as to everyone who participated, to give you the wonderful participation prize that you survived at Mafro's Island Showcase. Truly, this is a feat in and of itself. I know a lot of people spend a lot of time. I was actually adding up all the hours of the showcase series itself. It was something like 40 hours of video or something like that of all the rest of it. So anyway, I think that's it. Anybody got anything else in chat? I see people in chat, all this. Yeah, so I got to finish this off with a thank you to actually to the staff. So really the staff have allowed us all this fun and created this environment for us to play in. And so we're the big winners, but the staff are the ones that have ultimately done the most to enable all this. So thanks so much to the staff who allow all this and make all this possible. And in the spirit of it being rigged, because you didn't win, thanks everybody. I'm going to sign off now. I'll look forward to my mail for the next few days as people watch this and criticize the results.